last week... Hey, Pirate. 10 grateful rolls. Pirate, I'm pretty sure my next custom nation game in this might just be a Tengri game. I'm going to do some more testing off screen to make sure I can find a combination of, like, ideas and areas that work well together, though. What you missed it, but what I did before was I was basically in Siberia, or more like the Far East. Like way over here, and as a horde, and there just wasn't enough people to easily pick on to make a horde really feasible. But anywho, we left off last episode, I believe, yes, having this problem, a coalition that could fire at any moment.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Guyvin, thanks for the cheer.
Eat a bag of dicks.
And way over there on the other side, we are using the chat this time. I've had a lot of requests from people who watch these either the video. Hey, Buddy Smith.
No father.
Thanks for the sub. People who watch these either in VOD form or on YouTube to get chat over there because they feel like they are missing a lot of the conversation.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Literally are.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Undead duck. Is that undeaded duck? I was playing as the Ottomans and France was under a PU with England. Is that normal? No, I have seen that before. I've seen that before, but it's not normal. It's not usual, but I have seen that once before. I overdid it. Actually, I knew that I was gonna be riding the knife's edge of a coalition here, but it was all about taking stuff from Genoa, and what I desperately needed was the province of Genoa. So it was basically either
Eat a bag of dicks.
Oh, Westerosi Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. Oh, I love it. The Empire Strikes Back, also known as the best Star Wars movies. It was like, yeah, a coalition might fire, but this war will be worth not really anything if I don't get the war goal, which was Genoa for the coastal center of trade, because that's going to help out my economy a ton because it gives me more control over the Genoa trade node, which is currently worth
Eat a bag of
a fair few.
Eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
What's our plan here? Let's see. In a game where France got a PU over Castile and Portugal, so literally the entire colonial game was French. In a game I played recently, Spain got a PU over France and England. So Spain, France, and England were all Spain. It was awful. It was awful. And right now our goal is to do nothing, because last week we did a lot of expansion. So what we're going to be doing now is probably working. Maybe let's see. Let's take a look at our force limit here. We are over our naval force limit. I was like, let's increase the size of our navy. What were you doing? What you were doing? Oh, you know what? What are you two? You're probably supposed to be with these guys. Here, meet up in Rome. I actually want to get these guys together and then tell them to do something. Trade protection against Venice. I'm okay with that. We're gonna have to deal with this. No, we're just gonna have to wait. Nothing to do there. Alright, so you guys merge together. Do I have room for a leader? I do, so I'm gonna pay that for you. And we can do protect trade. Let's see, Genoa's a ducat. This is the one I was thinking of. Yep, this is Sevilla. Just try to steal as much as we can over here. And then let's actually take another look at pirates down here, which are basically nothing. So we're okay. We're okay. Tunis is still bitch. Right, they're still being a bitch. I forgot about them. Did you not start in 1444? No, I did. What do you mean? I started in 1444. Started right at the beginning of the game. I started as an OPM, though. That's the thing. So the first, 40, 50 years of the game we're waiting for potential. Byzantium got its face smashed in by the Mamluks, Kandar, Carmen, Venice, the Commonwealth. Venice is being a bit of a bitch these days. which I don't like. Oh, influenza. Not a big deal, though. You are going to train. So I don't think we have very good professionalism. It's okay. It's not bad. Ah! Everybody knows about the Magnus Hardy Seaman. It's famous for that. Alright, so a couple of these are done. Global Dominance, I don't think we're going to be doing. Highest trait, no, that's not happening anytime. Faith's Bastion, Defender of the Faith, so I can take that one. Build a Treasury, 2,000 ducats, I can do that one. Grand Fleet, more heavies or galleys. New States, I've already done. Assemble an army. Army equal to 80,000, so that's twice what I got now. We're not friends anymore, are we? Can we be friends? Yes. Let's get that back. Let's see if we can buttress the Byzantines. Oh God. Theodoro, I'm friends with them, right? Allied with Russia. No, they don't want to be my friends. Distance between border, neutralitude, trust. I think I broke a doodle.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
It's a shame Spain got Naples. Well, that's pretty normal. That is entirely normal in EU4. So that's to be expected. What the fuck? Why did we not send everybody? We only sended a portion. Upgrade ships. No, these guys are good. So I could mothball these guys, but my cash flow's all right at the moment. Not really having an issue with that. Universities would be good. Couple trade debates. Is that what they are? Trade debates. Shipyard, naval force limit modifier. None of those left. Ooh. Couple of these bad boys, though. Couple thousand extra troops at the bank. You can see chat live on the video now. Yes, you can. I just started doing that like 2 streams ago. As it's set up right now, it basically just pops, whenever someone talks, it pops in, stays there for 30 seconds, and then it goes away. So that if people are talking, it just kind of pops up. And if it just kind of scrolls past, and it's set to like a neutral, like a mid-range opacity, so you can see past it too. And then if the conversation's lulling, or people are just watching and or listening, and there's not a lot of conversation going, then it just kind of fades off, and there's not a lot in there. France, a rival of Spain. Austria, Great Britain, and Russia. My golden era has come to an end. That's okay though, because we're actually doing all right now. We're up on tech. We've got really good at innovativeness, which is not a huge issue. I mean, it's never really focused on that much. We're done with our current ideas. We could go and pop a policy, maybe. Let's see, what's that one? National tax modifier, monthly automatic change. Cucumber, your golden shower's come to an end. It was a very long golden shower. I almost clicked that button. Tolerance of heretics. I don't have any heretics. We're not going to bother with that. Morale of army and siege ability, diplomatic reputation and envoy travel time, missionary strength and religious unity, or discipline. Fucking hell. Honestly, none of these I need right now. I don't need any of those at the moment. I think they're probably too afraid. I mean, if I was alone, I think I would get attacked. But I'm allied with, let's see, I don't even remember who my allies are. Byzantium, Wallachia, and Portugal.
Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god!
I'm a little disappointed in Byzantium because they never built, like, they had a ton of land. They probably could have fielded an army twice the size of mine, and their army was never really that much bigger. Yeah, Ragusa is growing larger. Albania is a thing right now. Wallachia is continue to exist because of me, and they're allied with Spain too. So Tunis might stop being a bitch in the next 100 years or so. Where is it? Oh, 1, 2. Last time I looked, it was 77. So. is relative power. Tlemcen is supporting them. A new coin! Fuck. That sounded like a good... It sounded like something good. It was not. Right. We don't have colonies, so we can start... We can save up our points and dump it into production... Or, development, or we can promote mercantilism. State-appointed lay members. I could use some more pa. I'm gonna take it. 100% patriarchal authority is amazing because of the local manpower modifier. Yeah, we can't really do much right now in Europe because of this, but we could. Yeah, Venice is a little bitchy. I would love to fight Tlemcen, but they're allied with the Mamluks and they're too strong for me. What could I do? Oh, well. Their army's probably 100,000 strong. QQ got pretty big. Persia exists. Interesting. Transoxania. Something like that. I'm not going to lose 10 PA. And Portugal's my friend, unfortunately. It's like I can't really get down this way, not easily. Let's see, what do we got in the Age of Absolute? Well, I'm not doing any of these. Multiple universities I could do. The Religious War never fired. They just kind of petered out. Convert the Pope. I could do that. Problem is that the Pope has allies.
Eat a bag a day.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
Ever gonna do Basileus achievement? Also, what does it mean to go tall? If I do that, if I do the Byzantium achievement run, I'll probably do the start of it off screen because doing that in the current patch of the game is basically just restarting over and over and over and over again until all the alliances and rivalries fall into the right place, which is boring to watch. So I do that part off screen, and then once it gets set, I'll do the rest on screen. And going tall means that you stay small. You develop your land up instead of out. You know, instead of taking all of your points and using it to grab other people's land, you take those points and you develop your own land. No, going tall does not mean no war. Okay, so you're completely incorrect about that. Going tall does not mean no war. Tall nations tend to go to war a lot because they war for things other than land. They war for trade. They war for vassals. They war for steering power and things like that. I'm pretty to watch. Oh, wow. Wow. Let's see. Lose innovativeness, gain some unrest, gain innovativeness, lose prestige, gain some unrest. Well, fuck it, I got prestige. Oh, yeah, it's true. Kason, you're right. I am the titty streamer. I'm just a little bummed that what's happened to me in a lot of instances is that my expansion paths have been blocked because the Mamluks are blocking a lot. Spain is blocking a lot. Portugal's my ally. I don't want to give them up, and they're blocking any expansion along the Moroccan coastline. Definitely not going to do that. So I think we're probably going to end up doing some development here. Yeah. This is how you go tall. You develop your land. Oh, there. Okay, she's got it. Yeah, there we go. That just happened. Not that that's unusual. Paris. Steel maps maybe? Probably nothing in here. Because I don't have any troops near. Well, I mean, yes, God wills it, but remember, look at this map. Look how well Orthodoxy is doing. compared to how normally Orthodox does. She's just... She's doing well. She's doing well. It was a little better before the Byzantine Empire had a little bit of a fallout, but still good. It's got up. Come on! I didn't convert all your... Oh, wait, yes I did. Ooh, that's what I could do as well. I forgot that that's a thing I've been doing. Culture converting these shits. You don't get to be your culture, and you don't get to be your culture. Nobody gets to be their own cultures.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
God wills you'd become Tengri. Like I said, that's obviously never going to happen in this game, but I might do a Tengri run next time just for funsies, because I've never done it in a U4. Oh, Austria got Hungary and the Burgundian succession. But they've got rebels out the wazoo. Occupied by East Frisia. Oh, that's the Netherlands. That's East Frisia. Well, hopefully the Dutch separatists work. Hang on a sec. Somebody just said something I gotta respond to. Add ducats. Now that I figured out how to do this, I've been making it rain. Oh, that's wrong. I think I did it wrong. Here, let's try that again.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag of days.
Ah, I got it. Wait, hang on, I get the game back. You can slither your way to Tengri and mass convert slither like silly. No, I can't. Oh no, I'm never gonna. That's never gonna work. I don't even. That's the nearest Tengri province, right? In Oirat? Not from where I am at this stage in the game. No, that's not possible. Not at this stage. Okay, I can upgrade some forts. Not for you, because you're being a bitch. But this one, yes. Look at all those beautiful ducats.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag of days.
When you're going to take all 3 Romes? Well, right now I can't do anything. I can't be aggressive right now. Because of this. I've got a coalition against me. Oh, we got an election. Republican tradition is pretty good. The lowest we're on right now is Diplo, so let's go for a Diplo. I want to kill... If I could get Portugal in on it. Oh, I can get Portugal in on it. Songhai. I don't know who you are. Wallachia, no. Byzantium, no. Tunis, technically. Lucca is my bitch. So Portugal would join me, but I don't trust Portugal to not be dumb. The Palatinate is the emperor. I don't know what happened to the empire. You're gonna have to talk to them about it. They never passed a single reform. They don't have enough electors. Let's see. They never had the religious war. It just pittered out into nothing. So just nothing ever happened. Shame. I wonder how my army tradition is. Navy tradition. Oh, 49. Okay, that's a little better than I expected. All right, a little bit better than I expected. I'm gonna go ahead and mothball the fleet right now because they're not doing anything. They'll save me a couple ducats a month. Ooh, next idea group. What would be a good idea group for me next? Something naval would be good for me. Plutocratic would be excellent. This I don't care about. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's okay. That's good. And that's great. Or trade. Because I am starting to get decent control over the Genoa trade node. Fuck the pirates. All right, well.
We love you.
Shut up, baby. I know it. Crag, 8 months in a row. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Expansion? No, we're not doing that. Where am I gonna go with expansion? Portugal? Or Portugal, Brazil?
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
Europe is surprisingly stable with no. Yeah, very few big wars. Very, very few big wars. The most of the ones that have occurred have involved Denmark and the Commonwealth, but Austria, France, Spain, England, they've kind of just been sitting on their hands for the most part. Like, at this point, I think it's too late to go into to bother with expansion. They would get me a merchant, but the rest of these would be pretty useless. Oh, global trade power. A good fucking if you like Ben, but how would Leah fell? What?
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
What?
Eat a bag of dicks.
I have no idea how to take that. I mean, we could go expansion, but I mean, the global trade power and state maintenance would be good. I could get to Africa. Well, maybe let's look at map modes.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a
Fuck the
bag
pirates.
of
Oh, right. Man, that confused the fuck out of me. What'd you miss, Mike? Not much. Yeah, pirate. I thought you were coming on to me. Let's see. Colonial. Nope, that's not it. Which one am I fucking looking for? It's gotta be in here. Trade. Trade goods. Trade value. Loot. Devastation. Tech. Trade. Colonial. Okay, so the green areas are where I can get. I can get to Africa. The Caribbean is open. That is...
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag of dicks.
If I could come across the Pacific, I would be quite proud. That is a weird thing to say. Well, you are in Australia. What do we got here? Bizzeret? What would be the best thing to do there? Sort by name. Tax would be the best thing to do there. There we are. So we could get into the we could go into the colonial game late. Fuck with the Congo and Chokwe. Who are my allies?
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
I'm not untethered just yet. Portugal, Wallachia, and the Byzantines. Free real estate. It's not free. Keep that in mind. It's open real estate. The cost is taking a
Eat a bag a day.
less than optimal. Finally going colonial. Is the cost in that is taking a less than optimal path. Because I'm not going to expand quickly, but what I could do is use it as a jumping off point to do other things. Where did all these maps come from? They came from last week! French, like... I could bop over here. They already got Panama. Could scrooge up to California and, like, off to Hawaii. I could scrooge down this way. France and England are already here. Right? No, that's Nope. And that's Denmark. Fuck the Danes.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Kaysen, it is free. I have offensive ideas? No. No, it's not free. It is not free in any way. You have to pay money. You have to pay points. And I'm paying a third way in that I'm taking a suboptimal route for the expansion of my nation. Slaves. Are there... Where is the slave production? I don't do Africa that often, so let's see. Trade goods. There's some around there. It's all the black areas, like down here, here, over here. Go to Africa, we get guns to their heads, we take their gold. Well, no, we take their bodies. Yeah, I mean, like, if I was to do that, it would be extraordinarily suboptimal, because what I could do instead... Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Like, going here, a lot of this is going to get wasted. None of this is going to get wasted. Only one of these would be wasted. But, like, colonies are going to progress really slowly, so this is going to be barely useful. Almost not useful at all. Barely useful, not useful at all. Useful, useful. So it's basically just these two are useful on the whole. Whereas, like, all of these are, all but this one is here. It's something I could do, because I can't reach those areas, but it's suboptimal. But on the other hand, the other way to look at it is that I can't expand in Europe right now. This is the other way to look at it. I can't expand in Europe because of a coalition. I can't do North Africa because the Mamluks and Tlemcen are together. So it opens up more expansion paths is what is the way I can justify that. And if I take over control of the Ivory Coast, I can push trade up here and then push it here. Get that downstream power. What the fuck happened to Byzantium? That's it. Well, they got about twice that size. Then they got their face kicked in. All right, now you're just trolling. Cason be trolling. Why are you not doodling? And you guys should be hunting pirates in Genoa. The Mamluks are a bitch. Military's good. Economy's good. Just no CB. Nope, not doing it. I don't do no CB wars. Why didn't you ally with France and Austria? Because I can't.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Time to go to work. See ya, Ma. Thanks for coming by. Because you can't just look. You can't just point at a country and go, "You're my ally." Austria doesn't like me.
Eat a bag of
and I tried making stuff for them in Congo, Madagascar for those slaves. No. If I was to take something in Africa, it'd be the Ivory Coast. I would stick to the Ivory Coast because that leads directly towards me. It's a choice I could make. Trade dispute against the Knights. They still exist. Who are your friends? Sweden? Hear the Dharma DLC where the idea is no CB, best CB? I haven't been following the development of that one too much, honestly. Okay, Kason, that was the funniest thing I think I've ever seen you say. I thought he would take the reins down in Africa. Reins spelled, reins on the animal. That's great. That's great. But yeah, no, I don't do no CB wars. It's just, I think they're cheap and boring, and I mean, even if I do no CB these guys, I still can't core that land, I don't think. Austria declared war on Savoy. You have no power here. For what? What is this over? Conquest. Sure. You want food? I always want food. Some good long pig. Oh, I got a spy network in France. Support rebels, fabricate claim. Slander merchants. I think we'll slander their doodles. Aha! France is an enemy of Spain, but they're not. France is not rivaled to Spain. They're rivaled to, well, last time I checked, they weren't. Austria, Great Britain, and Russia. Spain is at war probably with some shitheads. Yep. Austria, Great Britain, and really? This is yeah, that's why they won't ever go to war with each other. They all hate the same people.